Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I am back with another tarot reading for you today. Please keep in mind that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please just think of me as your bestie who has a little bit of advice for you. As with any advice from your best friend, you take some, you leave some. Please take only what resonates with you. Use your discernment always. All right, so I actually don't have any messages that have come through to me, but I'm just gonna kind of tap in and see what spirit would like for you to know today, and just see where this reading takes us. All right, let's get started. If you could please, if you happen to like my style of reading, if you could please like, comment, share, subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. It would help the growth of my channel, and I would be so thankful always. Yeah, it would mean a lot to me. All right, let's just get started. Angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please help to give me insight into the questions I seek answers to, protecting from any negative entities that might try to interfere on this reading. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards, giving insight of the highest good of everyone involved. And as always, thanks for showing up each and every day. All right. I'm having a feeling already that there's like a lot that wants to be said. All right, Spirit, what is the message that you have for the collective today? What message do you want me to present to the collective today? What is the message that the collective needs to hear today, Spirit? What is the message that the collective needs to hear today, Spirit? What is the message for the collective today, Spirit? Message for the collective today, please, Spirit. It's too many. Message for the collective today, Spirit. All right, so with the Six of Wands coming out kind of in the neutral position, I'm getting the initial notion that you have eyes on you. Like, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. Like, a lot of people are confused about what's going on in your life right now and who you are and what it is that you're doing. But you do have eyes on you. And it's like some people are praising you and some people are like, look at that person over there. That person's a little bit weird. But let's see a little bit more of what that's about by reading into the rest of this. With this Ace of Swords in reverse, I think that with me saying that people have eyes on you, it's like, everybody and their mother is a little bit confused about what's happening in your life. I am picking up on you are in a very transformational phase in your life. And a lot of people are very confused about this newness of how you're presenting yourself and things of that nature. And it is making some people happy and it's disturbing other people, but nobody's quite clear like what this is leading to. And people are like, a lot of people are like, let me just still watch this. Like, what's happening? Like, I do feel like some people are rooting for your downfall and other people are like, I know this person is doing something really amazing with their life right now, but I don't quite know what it is. And so, yeah, I'm picking up that like there's eyes on you, but like nobody's quite clear on what it is that you're doing. And the funny part about it is that you're not clear either. You're just kind of going with it. Like you're going with the flow of life. And so you're along for the ride as well. With this Four of Swords in reverse here, it's very much giving me like everything that you are doing right now in your life is taking you out of your comfort zone. You are no longer resting on your laurels. You're no longer just sitting around waiting for things to happen to you. You're not letting life happen to you. You're going with the flow of life, but you are no longer just letting life happen to you. You are actively co-creating because you are taking active nudges in the direction that feels good and comfortable to you rather than just letting things happen around you. You are not and this level of discomfort with how things are going in your life, it's not that it's uncomfortable, it's just different, right? um with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting like things weren't comfortable before either, because you didn't feel like you were in a place of receiving what you were putting out. So you're like, I would rather be in this place of discomfort, this place of not resting on my laurels, this place of um not being in my comfort zone, over that place where there was nothing that was reciprocated in my life. So it's like you have chosen a path that is unknown, and yet for some reason this path is more comfortable because it's actually just more in alignment with you. That being said, it's unknown, there's no clarity about where it's going, but at the same time, despite the fact that it's out of your comfort zone, you still feel more at peace than you did when you were down a path that was not reciprocating the energy towards you. You didn't feel like you were getting anything back for the efforts that you put in. You are highly aware with the Seven of Cups of the illusions and the distractions in your life at this time. You now are seeing more clearly a trap from a mile away, whether it be a person, a thing, even a snack food. You're recognizing the traps, you're seeing the illusions, you're noticing what's real and what's not. And it's not just the things that are coming at you, but you are observing your past and recognizing what was fake and what was an illusion in the past as well. And so with that, you're kind of in a place of reframing your life. But again, it's not like it's comfortable for you and you don't exactly know where you're going, but you do know that this is the best option for you. With this Two of Pentacles here, it's like you are actively putting your life back into balance because you are coming more into alignment with yourself. You are seeing things more clearly and understanding how things work for you. You have a much better understanding of self, and in understanding yourself and your world, you are better able to balance out your life. Yeah, with this King of Pentacles here, you are coming to a place of really good stability in your life. You are coming to a place where things are coming together and you are a huge stable force. Like, and with this King of Pentacles too, I am getting that like the stability that's happening in your life also is giving those around you the sense that you are very wise. But it's like, it's crazy because the thing of it is like the stability that's happening in your life doesn't necessarily look stable to other people. And that's why when I say that there are some people that have eyes on you that are like wanting your downfall or don't know exactly what you're doing and don't agree with what's happening. And there's others that are like, oh, I don't know what's happening here, but I want to watch because I really want them to do well. Nobody knows what your assignment is. Nobody knows what your life is supposed to be. Nobody knows where your life is going. However, right now, I can say that you are in a phase where things are stabilizing, where you are creating a stable foundation for your future, for your life. And there are people watching. There are lots of people watching what is happening right now. With this Three of Pentacles in reverse, again, going back to you being aware of the illusions here, you are highly aware of yourself and your own shortcomings and your own downfall and your bad behaviors in which you were not cooperating with yourself. Like you were the worst actor in your life in terms of behavior. You actually did yourself dirty more than anybody else in your life. And you are finally at a place of recognizing how you were not cooperating with yourself in the past. And seeing yourself more clearly, you're able to see other people more clearly too. And so while you are sitting and changing yourself and changing your own bad behaviors and changing your own shortcomings, you're recognizing in other places where other people are not working for you either in terms of the way that they interact with you, and you are no longer giving to these situations because, again, you are in a place of no longer wanting to put efforts and energy where things are not reciprocal. With this Hanged Woman here, it's again very much giving me the situation where you are seeing things differently. You're seeing things more clearly. You have a new perspective on things, and this perspective has made you realize the ways in which you were not evolving and progressing in the right way. You were not in alignment with yourself. And in having this new perspective, you can see the things in your life that you need to change, but you can also see the people in your life that are no longer working. You are no longer allowing anybody to be in your life that is not a active collaborator in a good way. And that includes the old version of you. You are no longer collaborating with your old paradigms, your old mindsets, your own thought patterns. You are no longer collaborating with these things because they are no longer serving you. And if people want to maintain thought patterns and actions and things of that nature that are going to keep you in that old place, you are no longer collaborating with them either. I am picking up that there are a lot of people in your life that are feeling the weight of your lack of presence. But at the same time, this lack of presence is helping them to see more clearly themselves, even if they don't realize it at the time. But you are recognizing that not everybody is for forever. Just like the old version of you is no longer a part of you, you are recognizing that other people can't always have access to you in that same way. With this Ace of Wands, because you're inspired to go towards something different in your life. You have a new vision of what your life should look like, and the vision that you have doesn't allow for the same type of energy that you had in your life in the past. You are resonating with a new energy. You have a new thrill and a new excitement in your life towards something different, towards something more fulfilling. And you recognize now the things and the people that were holding you back. You are no longer standing in a place of illusion. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you in the past, because this is giving me very past energy, you were operating from a very big lack mindset, and it wasn't consciously that you were feeling a lack. Like outwardly you presented like everything was fine, and also inwardly in a lot of ways you recognized and you felt as if things were good and that you had things together. But at the same time, as you have come to deconstruct things and take a new perspective on yourself and your life, you're recognizing the ways in which this lack mindset and this lack thought patterns were affecting your life in a very real way in multiple aspects of your life. And again, this is giving me very much like past energy. You're not at this place anymore, which is really good, but it was holding you back for such a long time. With this Six of Cups here, I'm picking up that for some of you and not all of you, a lot of this lack came from you living in a place where you were holding on to the good memories of your life and wanting to have those things back. It's like things were missing in your life and you were just like, why can't things go back to the way they used to be? You were living very much in the past rather than trying to adjust to make your future brighter. But in actuality, in living in the past, you weren't recognizing how the version of you in the past, the people that were in your past were not, again, good collaborators. So while you were holding on to these memories, you were not able to actually rectify the past with your present. And so there was a big amount of lack because the past wasn't with you, if that makes sense. But again, this is past behavior. You are in a place, I'm picking up, where you are a lot more present with yourself and your surroundings and your life, and you are living more in the now. But in the past, though, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you weren't nurturing what was around you because you were still focused on what felt good about the past. You're recognizing that you can't build on stuff for your future unless you nurture what is with you and happening in the present. And that includes what you have physically, monetarily, but also like with your own emotions and feelings. You have to nurture them. And that includes the ones that are uncomfortable too. But I am picking up that like you are in a place where you are so much more happy. This 10 of Cups, like this is like the complete happiness of everything. You are happy on all fronts, and if you're not there, you're getting there. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, where you have this abundance of happiness that is coming towards you if you're not already there. And this means that you have to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, it is working. And that's too many. And that is the reason why again, too many. That is the reason why there's so many eyes on you, because there are people that are curious, whether they're curious and they're rooting you on, or curious and they are hoping for your downfall. With this 3 of Wands in reverse, and this is not the standard meaning for this card, but I'm very much getting that you are no longer trying to chart out your path for what the future looks like. You don't know where you're going, right? You do know that you're on a path, but you no longer know where you're going. You can appreciate where you're at, but you don't know where you're going anymore. You do know that the feeling that you're working towards is this happiness. And that's enough for you. You don't need to see clearly what the future is going to look like. You don't need to have these timelines that you have to meet. You don't have to, know how you're going to feel about life in 5 years. Speaking of that, why is it that employers, when they're interviewing you, ask you like, what are your plans, your plans in the next 5 to 10 years? Like, I don't know. That is the worst question to ask. Honestly, people need to start telling people to be happy. That should be your answer. I want to be happy. Like, that's my plan. That's my plan. But like you are no longer making plans for what the future looks like for you. Like, yes, you can plan 5 months from now your vacation, right? You can plan for certain things that you have to start making plans for in terms of, just dates, putting this date on the calendar for this specific thing. But in terms of what your life is going to look like or how you think it should look, you have gotten to the place where you're letting go of what that looks like, because you are recognizing that things change on the day to day. And that's part of the reason why people are watching you, because they're like, what the heck is going on? And again, it's like there's a mixed bag. Some people love it, some people hate it. You're making everybody uncomfortable in a certain way, including yourself. But you're there. It's like there's a show. Welcome to the show. Everybody's watching. You've got fans. Say hi to your fans. Hi, fans. Yeah. And this 9 of Swords here, it's like you are no longer worried about you're no longer worried about what the future holds. You're no longer up in the middle of the night ruminating over your day, ruminating over what's happening next, ruminating over your stresses. You're no longer doing that, because you recognize that if you just trust yourself and trust God and trust the path that you're on, that you're going to be happy. These doubts, these fears, these worries are slowly dissipating away. You're living in your present. And then by being in your present, you don't have things to worry about so much. With this Temperance card here, though, I am picking up that like you need to be cautious, because I do have you over here with this King of Pentacles where things are coming into stability. With this Temperance card, it's more in reverse. It's a caution card that like, for whoever you are, either you were very much in this 3D world, very much living a life where things were materially good and that nature, and now you're finding more the spiritual side, or either you were on the spiritual side and now you're finding more the material side and things are coming into balance. But with this temperance card in reverse here, I'm very much getting just like a caution sign of making sure that you keep the 3D and the 5D, your spiritual and your material world in balance, and you don't lean too much into one or the other. You have to make sure that you are present with yourself and caution yourself against leaning too far into one or the other. With this Princess of Wands here, it's all about having new energy towards each of these things, honestly, in a day by day, moment by moment basis. Like, by having a new energy towards your spiritual and your material realms, you're going to be able to have fresh eyes about where you're at, and you're going to be able to give yourself an honest look at your current situation in a way that keeps you in balance. What else, Spirit? With this King of Wands here, you're on the right path. You are making the right steps towards a big and bright future. You are taking control of your life and doing things and doing life as you see fit. And I'm picking up on a very good outcome, especially here with this 10 of Cups, you going towards your happiness. We've got this King of Pentacles here, which is stability, and this King of Wands here, which is like taking leadership and being active participant in your life. And so things are balancing out for you. You're getting to the good part. You're getting to the good part, and I'm so excited for you because it feels like it's been a long time coming for whoever you are, collective. Like, it feels like it's been a long time coming, and you've got fans. You've got fans as you're getting to the good part. And again, it's going to be a mixed bag of reactions with where you're at. But at the same time, it's like you actually honestly don't need to care, because if you just keep on focusing on yourself like you have been, like, all things are going to turn out exactly as they're supposed to be. I'm going to end this reading with the Spirit Animal Oracle card. All right. Oh, this reading was a little bit interesting. I honestly don't remember a single thing that I just said, which is typical of most of my readings, but this one I literally don't remember a single thing that just came out of my mouth. So I'm going to have to watch this one back with you guys. Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner's mind. Like I said with this Princess of Wands, just take every day new with this energy. Time for beginner mind. Let me grab my Spirit Animal book. Number 48, if that number resonates with anybody. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old, confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Protection message. Are you feeling prickly and defensive lately and assuming you will be hurt before assuming you will be hurt before you have seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame is causing you to be cynical and weary when you are meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Remember your innocence, and you will see what you have been overlooking. Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is the time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. All right, y'all. So yeah, approach things anew, know that you don't actually know what's happening. Just go with the adventure, go with the flow, and, just be curious about life. And it seems like you have been. It's leading you to good things, it's leading you to your happiness. Things are happening exactly as they should be, and be curious about how life is unfolding around you and be an active co-creator as things unfold. You are on the right path and you are about to have a really good time with life. Like, things are coming towards you. You are getting to the good part, and I am so excited for you. If this reading resonates with you and if this is your reading, I'm so excited because you're getting to the good part, and it's time to be fun and playful because this is all new to you and you get to experience life anew every single day. And say hi to the fans as you're doing it. Y'all, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And never forget just how divine you are.